Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma, and welcome back to another episode of Morrowind on Lasting Impressions. In our previous episode, Kevin didn't do so well. He's not exactly over it, as you can see here. He woke up this morning with a pretty bad hangover, and not in Balmora. He was kind of wandering around the place, it seems, but he doesn't really remember any of it. No idea what he did.
I am the king of all that I survey. I am the master of the landscape before me. Everything the light touches is my kingdom. Except for that shadowy spot. Why is there a shadowy spot over there? What is— Oh, shoot! Kevin belongs to the mer people now. The mer people do not wear clothes, and neither does Kevin. Why is this fish attacking me? Die, fish, die! In fact, Kevin is better than the mermaid people, because Kevin does not need water. Who are you looking at, sir? I am Kevin of the mermaid people!
But I'm sure it wasn't that important. Anyway, today, Kevin needs to do some good work. So, he is going to head to Caius Cossidus' house and start finishing the job that he was sent here to do. He does have a job with the Blades, a permanent job. The other guild stuff is really just a freelance cover for him. So, he really needs to get back to work on what he came here to do in the first place. So, let's hop over there right now. Hello, Caius Cossidus. I'm back. I am here to discuss my orders. I have done a little bit of cover work. What's there for us to do next? Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat and Tabalus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult. You have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antabalus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. So let's ask him about Morrowind history. What does he say? Gian Cite's little book is a good place to start. I have a copy here. Take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Emamanwu of Sunhold. I don't think I'm going to be looking for that. I'll probably sell this book. Who is Hasfat Antabalus? He's a drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. He thinks of himself as a scholar, and he's particularly interested in dwemer ruins and artifacts. Oh boy, I see the favor coming. And there was 2 other things that he mentioned. Nerevarine. Some dwemer believe that an orphan and an outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Nerevarine, and say the Nerevarine will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. This is important information for the main quest. Gotta remember this. There's one more, the 6th House. A trusted informant says there's a secret cult associated with some strange events recently, and more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nerevarine prophecies. He didn't mention that before. That's not... Nine Toes, I asked him about Nine Toes. Leave the door, and stuff. So Nine Toes is in his house. He's one of the Blades trainers. So the illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine. But I don't know much about it, that's why I'm sending you to find out. Alright, so...
Speak freely, friend.
Let's go to the Fighters Guild, find Hasfat and Tabalus, and can we take a peek at that book? We probably should. Just take a peek. Short History of Morrowind. That's 11 pages long. Alright, if you guys want to read any of this, go ahead and pause the video. I'm just going to skip through this real fast. And if any of it interests you, or you have enough time to read some of this, here you go. This way you guys aren't as out of the loop as some of you may want to be. And I will sell that book at my earliest opportunity now that we have all had a chance to read it. Skip ahead to the Fighters Guild. Hasfat and Tabalus is down here. Thank goodness I know this because we could talk to everybody or have everybody talk to us, whichever comes first and second. This is him, Hasfat and Tabalus.
Hail.
Good day, Kevin. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information? Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. And what is this favor exactly? There are dwemer ruins nearby called Arkingthad. No, Arkingthand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the dwemer puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Tell me about Arkingthad. The old dwemer ruins of Arkingthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town past the Siltstrider port, then cross the bridges east over to the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamia. The entrance to Arkingthad is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open up the doors. If you guys didn't get it, there are no compasses in this game like there are in other Elder Scrolls games. If you want to find out where something is, you need to ask for directions. And remember them! This is a good thing in the journal. It marks down exactly what people say. So if I go into my journal and look through topics of Arkingthand, I can see exactly what he has told me about this place. And what is a Foyada? Foyada means fire river in the native Ashlander tongue. The deep ash-dark ravines which run down from the Red Mountain volcano are called Foyada. The lava from Red Mountain is very fluid and it runs almost like water. And during an eruption, fire rivers run down the mountain, clearing the ravines of vegetation. Because they have good footing, are clear of brush, and run long distances, the natives use them like roads. Alright, so now we have a task. Need to find a dwemer puzzle box in dwemer ruins. Oh dear. Again, for those of you unfamiliar with Elder Scrolls, the dwemer ruins that exist in Elder Scrolls games, what little dwemer ruins there are very, very dangerous. There are a lot of active dwemer machinery that exists in dwemer ruins, but there are no dwemer. The machinery have been running for probably thousands of years. The dwemer disappeared, actually. Here's a bit of history and lore for you about the dwemer species. They all just disappeared at the same time. All the dwemer, all across the entire continent, disappeared at the same time, with no trace, leaving no clues, no anything. The dwemer just ceased to exist at the same time. No one knows why. No one has any ideas why. They just vanished. So we crossed the river back there, and now we are heading east. I had to check my mini-map to figure out what direction I'm heading. I know the way there, so I can get us there pretty easily. But there's oh hey, there's Fort Moonmoth over there. I'm stuck on a rock. There's going to be a few enemies up here that are going to be pretty difficult. In particular, there is one on the bridge we have to cross right before getting to the ruins. And he is pretty tough, if I remember correctly, if we are not ill-equipped. Speaking of not being ill-equipped, one of you suggested that Kevin get outfitted off-screen. At least one of you did. Kevin is now properly outfitted. He's wearing full chitin armor, has a tower shield, and a helmet. Thank goodness. I'll see if I can... there we go. That is what Kevin looks like right now. You can't really see him. His head and entire body is covered up in chitin armor. He doesn't have any new weapons or other equipment. He's just been completely decked out in chitin armor and looks pretty darn good for it. And there's the enemy we have to worry about. Why so dangerous? Well, he happens to be a conjurer who conjures up skeletons. That skeleton did not want to attack me until I attacked him first. Okay, he is really attacking us really good. Oh boy, this is dangerous. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He has someone doesn't know the skeleton, but if we can kill him before the skeleton will disappear. We almost got killed by the conjurer. That was close. Steel keg. These are... Oh, for crying out loud, cliff racers! Friggin' cliff racers. I hate cliff racers. So does everybody. Alright, in our previous weekend, we found a mountain that eats people. Now we have found a bridge that eats dead monsters. Okay. Snowy Granius. He had an iron war axe. I don't think the weight is worth the money. Iron cuirass? Not really. Nordic fur boots? No. Common pants. Steel keg. This has a ruby in it. Look at that weight compared to the gold. Oh yeah. Steel kegs are found in and around Dwemer ruins. They usually hold some pretty good stuff like that. Crate, 10 gold. Crate, 12 gold. Crate, 11 gold. Numerically, line it up for us. And up here is the entrance to the Dwemer ruins. Don't know how well you guys are going to see it with the brightness that I have to increase. I really wish I could increase the brightness of this game, but I guess that's just one of the penalties. We turn this crank. The door's open, and you've got to hurry to open the door before it goes away. Hall of Centrifuge. Alright, Dwemer Ruins. Right next to me is a crate, which has some torches in it. I'll take 3 torches. That's my carry weight right now, not too bad. Right, we lost our shield for a bit, but now we have a torch. This is a really good thing. I'm going to start sneaking because I know that right down here there are some enemies. You can see at least one of them. He sees us. He's stuck on a rock. Alright, we'll get down there. So now that he's seen us, we can stop sneaking. There's some more enemies that way, but let's worry about the one that's running at us. Where'd he go? Oh. He's doing the moonwalk. And there's another one. Alright. One of them can come up to us, or both of them can come up to us. I don't need the torch right now, so... Tower shield back up. I am less than half health. He doesn't wear any armor, though. So I can probably take him out. Got him. Alright, that's one of them. It was Frink something. Steel dagger. There we go. Heal fast, and... got him! He didn't do any damage to us, I think. And Sura somebody. Lots of more common stuff. Oh well. So... Dwemer Ruins. This is going to be the main part of the Dwemer Ruins. Over there are some caves with a few Dwemer apartments or something like that. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can find this Dwemer puzzle box. It's going to be very small, thus likely hard to see. Weeping Bell Hall. This is, for those of you out there, I know there are some of you, this is an intentional reference to Pokemon. Weeping Bell Hall. And there are 2 more in this game, too. I know we'll see at least one of them. Keep your eyes open for that. Pretty sure we don't want to go into Weeping Bell Hall. I think there's someone else up here waiting for us. Somewhere. Or not. Alright. Gonna put the torch back in our hand. Can't see how long it'll burn. Torches haven't been lasting very long. I'm surprised that the last one I used ran out so fast. Hello. Come on. Dwemer Spear, weight 14, value 300. Worth it. Ornate Dwemer Bowl. Now, most bowls in this game, most silverware, is not worth very much. A regular bowl would probably be a weight of 3, it'd cost 3 or 4. But Dwemer stuff is usually pretty expensive. This is a pretty good example. I'm not going to take this because it's not worth enough. I think I saw something else on... Kevin. I think I saw something else on top. I guess not. Inside the cabinet is a Dwemer coin. Very good. Rusty Dwemer cog. Yeah, look at that weight. Not worth it. The bowl is worth taking more than the giant cog. How about that? Alright, so I'm going to do a rest here and recover our health. So give me just a moment. Alright, that should be good. Alright, through this door to the cells of Hollow Hand. Hello, boss. Sure I am. Come on, hit me! Hit me! Never even hit me! For being the boss Credo, you never gotta hit me. Dang, Kevin's gotten pretty good. Should get drunk more often. Ornate dwemer pitcher, that is worth taking. Bargain rising force potion. This is a levitate potion. Yeah, levitate. This is gonna be a fun spell to use. Cure common disease, that's good. Potion of dispel. I don't know if that's worth it, but I'll take it anyway just to sell. Unduces and hinging, we've seen those before. 4 dwemer mugs, sure. What's our carry weight? Not bad. 31 gold. Ornate dwemer goblet, okay. Iron war axe, not worth it. Iron cuirass, not worth it. Natural leather boots, common pants. Expensive belt, worth it. Bargain fire resistance, not. Bargain potion of shadow, no. Chameleon is like a cheap man's invisibility spell. It makes you slightly invisible, but not enough to significantly matter. More dwemer stuff. Oh boy, we're running out of room pretty fast. Gonna have to make this a quick in and out job, even if there's... Oh. Dwemer puzzle box. Journal has been updated. How much room do we have on us? Room for 2 pounds more. Alright, so we gotta be selective here. Iron candlestick that doesn't have any weight. How about that? Free light source. Now somewhere on these grounds there should be dwemer coin. Any more? I don't see any more. Whoa, 3 for 30? That's pretty good. Over encumbered. Alright. So now we have to get rid of some supplies. Let's do some alchemy. I don't know what the spore pod is useful for. Let's see if we can find something that goes with the spore pod. Detect key. Alright. I created 2 potions out of that, so okay, that works. The violet stuff. Yeah, okay. Create a few potions. I use the violet copperness because it weighs more. And now we have 3 extra pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and look in these crates. Nothing. Over here, is there something? No. I thought for sure there was something else over here. Strange. Don't have enough room to pick up that or any of this stuff. Nah. Not really worth it. So we found what we came for, and we found it pretty fast. It's actually pretty good that I know about this stuff in advance because I couldn't find this little path up here for the longest time when I first played through the game. So, if we were playing this blind, it was my first time through the game, we'd be here for quite a while I tried to find that thing. It'd be like Spyro with the gems all over again. I'm just going to take a quick look around, see if I can find anything more of interest. And if there's nothing else in particular around, there goes the torch, we might leave. One door is trapped, one door is not. Let's actually take care of the trap door, even though we don't need to. And that should increase our security skills. Anytime now. That took way too long. Let's put our shield back. I see you! Just one person. They're using a spear, which means they can attack us before we have the chance to attack them, assuming they can get a hit in. Dang, Kevin! What have you been doing between episodes? Wow! You've been training while you've been drunk? Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, she doesn't seem to have anything particular on her. And I don't have the carry weight to take a whole lot from her, so I guess we'll leave her as is. Anybody else in this room? Oh jeez, that scared me. Doesn't look like it. So let's pull out another torch. And is there anything else in here? The dwemer coins are really hard to spot. I think this is something. Dwemer cylinder. Yeah, that's a ratio of 1 to 7. Dwemer mug. I might take that if these crates don't have anything good in them. 2 dwemer coins. Nah. Travel lantern. I think that one has a really good light. What are they called? The light lasts longer than most. So we got Journeyman 3, Apprentice 4. Let's see if we can use up the Journeyman. Yeah, we used up one hammer. And now we can take the travel lantern, and we're over encumbered. Okay. Let's not do alchemy again. Let's see if we can actually chew on a few stuff. It will increase our alchemy skill just by eating some of these things. But what do we have here? Our stats aren't lowered at all. Marshmallow to restore health. Let's see if this works. It does! Our health is slowly going back up, but not for long. Now it's done. Can we move? We can't move. Alright, need to eat something else. Water breathing. One of them worked for half a second. What weighs more? Oh wait, can we move? We can move now, never mind. I should probably use this screen again. It looks like there's, on the map, it looks like there's a little notch right here. Let's take a look in here. Just a bedroom of sorts. One of these is trapped. Oh, what the heck. Maybe we can disarm it. Is there anybody in here? Yes, there is. Okay. Fine. I'll kill you too. Just because you're so eager. Like, freeze for a second. Has nobody hit me in here? Really? Oh boy. Steel dagger, common stuff. Gold. I'd really like to take these guys with all their equipment and sell it off later somewhere, but just not worth it. Granted, I could drop other people's clothes and then steal these people their clothes, but Kevin isn't that eager. Well, this is the end. This is the entrance back to the beginning, but I'm going to jump ahead to the point where we give the guy the dwemer puzzle box. Well, Flynn, I think I'll actually take this too. This is a really, really good alcohol. Now, can I move? Fine. I didn't think so. Let's drop some clothes, I suppose. Expensive belt. Common shoes aren't worth it. Alright, now let's go back. Alright, Hasfadanabilis.
Speak freely, friend.
I've got the dwemer puzzle box. Yes, I have. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this dwemer puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the 6th house, and about the Nerevar. By the way, the inscriptions on this box seem to be the directions for setting a dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe you'll have a key you can take back to Arkingthad. Hello! There's probably a really high-level locked chest in Arkingthad that we can probably only open with a key. So that's pretty good to look at. So what have we got here? 6th house and Nerevar. House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius, and recommend some 6th house references he should read. I've got some notes now. What about those references? There's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and The Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorisa Darval over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. Anything else? What about the Nerevar? Here we go. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the temple, but the temple denies the prophecy and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevar. Tell Caius that Sharon Grabmuzgob would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstitions. Alright, so he doesn't really know much about the Nerevar. What about House Dagoth specifically? Nothing remains of it. Its members were all slain or adopted into other houses. Their clanstead was called Kogorun. Alright. Anything else? Tell us about the disappearance of the dwarves. I've said some of this before to you guys, but it predates imperial written records. Dunmore oral recount record that the dwemer were utterly destroyed by the gods for profane practices and impiety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel, and weapons, armor, house coins, and other items of Dwemer design are often found, but the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of the dwarves remains one of Tamriel's greatest mysteries. Not one of Morrowind's greatest mysteries, but Tamriel's greatest mysteries. What about that puzzle box? Okay, we'll have to ask him about it later. So, there's the favor done. Let's go back and tell Caius what we found. Why, hello, Caius. Guess what? I got good news for you. We have taken care of the orders. These notes are from Hasfat and Tabalus. Excellent. I trust you didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but for now, I have some new orders for you. Okay, what kind of orders? I glanced at Hasfat and Tabalus's notes. They cover the Sixth House admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Fighters Guild. Get Charngra Musgob to tell you what she knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information. Tell us what you can about Charngra Musgob. Very smart for an orc. An unhealthy interest in the dark arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her in a fire, and worried with good reason. Okay, apparently Charngra Musgob is into some stuff. And does he have anything new to tell us about it? Doesn't look like it. What about the Sixth House? Nope. That's about Savjorvar Horsemouth, one of the trainers. He lives in a guar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere west of Caldera. I've only been there once and couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike. Alright, so he's in the middle of nowhere. He has no idea where the trainer is. Alright, so, heading out to Balmora. Well, it's kind of a long episode, I think, but that is going to be it. So, thank you everyone for joining me for today's episode of Morrowind. If you like this episode, please click the like button to let me know. Feel free to subscribe if you are new here. There are new video game episodes out every day of the week, not just... Hi there. Not just Morrowind. So if Morrowind isn't your theme, we got more on the channel. So feel free to subscribe. You can watch new Morrowind episodes or new of the other episodes that come out. Next time, I believe we are going to go to Charngra Musgob and see what we can figure out about getting some of these Nerevarine prophecies figured out. So again, thank you for joining everybody, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.